Hello everyone, I'm Mikayla Saunders, the author of She's Different. I'm going to read a couple of pages from the beginning of the book for you today. Chapter 1. Sapphire gave us the usual tour highlighting all their additions since last summer. She started boasting as usual, to which I zoned out. I may have grown up and was constantly surrounded by the wealthy and privileged, but it doesn't mean I like it. I endured it because these were my people. This was my environment. It was the life my family had known, and I learned very early on that I was lucky to have all I had. The opportunities, the money, and the respect were all tied to the family name, and the pressure that came with was also immense. I blocked out her voice and became accustomed to the bass of a song I recognized. It was distant, so I went closer to the noise. I stumbled upon a closed, decorated wooden door, which I had probably walked past 100 times, knowing it was just a guest room. I never was interested in what was behind that door, but today I had to know. I jingled the handle and opened it the slightest, peering in. The music became extremely loud, but that didn't faze me as my eyes were glued to a girl prancing around the room, belting the song at the top of her lungs, being so free with her body. I couldn't keep my eyes off her. She was mesmerizing. It was as if she was putting on a show, singing every part of the song, including the beats, swaying her hips and hands moving through the air. She looked as if she didn't have a care in the world. I've never seen someone act so unrestricted. In my world, everyone worries about their image and wouldn't dare be caught acting improperly. To be fair, she thinks she's alone, but I couldn't bring myself to look away. There was something about how lost she was in the song. I felt the passion behind every word. She was simply stunning. Chase, that's where you got to, I heard Sapphire say. However, my focus never deteriorated. Ah, I see you found Mackenzie. Mackenzie, she's stunning. Everyone piled forward to get a glimpse of her. I fell forward a little from the weight on my back. I don't think so, Chase. There's a lot hidden away behind those eyes. This is one box you don't want to open. Trust me on that. I know you and her, and it's not a match made in heaven, Sapphire warned. The song finished and she finally became aware of her surroundings. She smiled when she saw all of us. She was breathtaking. I couldn't stop staring as she walked over. Didn't realize I had an audience, she chuckled. Sapphire, who are these lovely gentlemen? She gave everyone a once-over, smiling yet again. These are the guys. They can introduce themselves to you. It's the end of college, finally. Everyone's graduated and we have a lot to celebrate. I always throw a little get-together by the pool. This is our last one before we all go down different life paths. They're here helping me set up. Why didn't you say something? I can help. You just got here not too long ago. I was just going to leave you to unpack and get settled. You're staying here? I asked. It just slipped out and I immediately felt hot. Mackenzie's my cousin. She's spending the summer with me. Call me Mac, and yeah, I will be here for a couple months. Hope I see a couple of you guys around, she said, looking at me. Okay, Mackenzie, meet us by the pool. She gave her a side hug and then ushered us out of the room. We all went by the pool and followed Sapphire's instructions. She did the same thing every year, so it wasn't like we already didn't know. I understood, however, this one was more important. We had watched each other grow, change, and achieve so much over the years. To see everyone venture into the world, I knew everything was going to change. This felt like the last time we would all be together and free. I kept looking at the sliding doors, waiting for Mac to appear. I was hanging up some lights around the pool bar with Spencer. I was one side, he the other. I hopped on the ladder to pin the lights when I heard heels clinking across the floor. I turned my head to the sliding doors and forgot where I was. Mac came walking out, heels, a bikini, a kimono, her hair blowing in the breeze. She took her sunglasses off and placed one of the arms in her mouth and bit her lip. That was too much for me, and I lost my balance on the ladder. Before I knew it, I was waving my arms around, trying to catch something and failing. My plummet down to the pool had started. I couldn't have made a bigger splash. Once I surfaced, I was met with laughter. I started to feel so embarrassed, feeling my cheeks getting warm, until Mac kicked her heels off and jumped right in front of me. I closed my eyes, looking away to avoid the splash. When I turned around, she was in front of me, smoothing her hair down. I hope you enjoyed that. If you would like to hear more, You can find me on Goodreads under Mikayla Saunders, and I'm also on Instagram by Mikayla Saunders. Thank you.